Ahsoka Episode 3 is a triumph of storytelling and sci-fi action. To this point, I've enjoyed a total of 116 minutes and 27 seconds of Ahsoka. I didn't count recaps, intros, and credits. And, despite haters crying that every George Lucas Star Wars film was an epic tale of roughly the same duration, I love Ahsoka's glacial pace. I don't care that Episode 5, the hero's ordeal from Hoth to Cloud City, is equal in length. Or that, at this point of The Mandalorian, Din Djarin had already collected the child's bounty, obtained new armor, repented, rescued the child, been rescued by the Mandalorian covert, escaped the Hunters Guild, met Cara Dune, and trained a village of Sorgan krill farmers. Or that, at this minute of Andor, Cassian had already killed the company men on Morlana 1, conspired with Bix, recalled his abduction from Kenari, been betrayed by Tim, met Luthen, escaped Ferrix, and joined Vel's crew on Aldhani. To those who demand conflict and rising action, I say, haters gonna hate. Am I right? Ahsoka isn't all filler, no killer. It is a series of meticulous character studies. Though this episode deviated from the satisfying long pause and longing look style of episodes 1 and 2 to achieve new heights with an 11-minute action scene that followed Ahsoka's starship from near a planet to that planet. The entirety of episode 4's Death Star assault took 11 minutes. Clearly, by comparison, Lucas didn't effectively manage screen time. Ahsoka's training of Sabine, discovery of Morgan's Ring of Power, and amazing spacewalk defense are superior to old Star Wars. Jason's debut and the Purgil's return, just icing on a delicious modern cake. I don't favor Lucas's faster, more intense approach. I prefer slower, less intense, which Ahsoka delivers. Furthermore, when a line or two of dialogue would suffice, I yearn for full scenes to cover things I already know. For example, Hera's argument with dumb male senators about corruption in the New Republic and the likelihood of Grand Admiral Thrawn's survival. I watched Episode 2 of Ahsoka and Season 3 of The Mandalorian. Hera and Sabine fought Imperial loyalists on Corellia 14 minutes ago in narrative. The longest chapter of Mando 3 was dedicated to corruption in the New Republic. Ahsoka arrested Morgan for assisting Thrawn in Mando 2. The teasers for Ahsoka featured Thrawn. Morgan and Ahsoka can sense Thrawn's presence through the Force. But I appreciate a 4-minute scene to review the preceding information in lieu of competent writing. The show shouldn't treat me like an adult or a Star Wars fan. I desire spoon-feeding. I crave constant reminders. Speaking of reminders, I can't get enough fan service. Huyang's literal naive interpretations echo those of C-3PO, K-2SO, IG-11, and Niku. Sabine's helmet-induced blindness mimics Luke's helmet-induced blindness, but it's longer and better. Her struggles in a gun turret replicate Luke's struggles in a gun turret. It's like poetry, so that they rhyme. Ahsoka's manner of teaching emulates that of Obi-Wan, Yoda, and Anakin, but it's longer and better. Sabine is called Padawan, though her personal trainer. I hesitate to say master. It's a reductive title. Though her personal trainer isn't a Jedi and doesn't subscribe to dogmatic Jedi ways. I relish the callbacks, but I recognize the truth. Old Star Wars was inferior. I want all details of Rebels and the Clone Wars brought to live action, whether or not they translate to live action. Ahsoka's lightsaber display outside her ship is awesome. Similar spacewalks took place in animated series, so yes, they are perfectly reasonable here. Lightsabers can deflect blasts from vehicles' laser cannons, of course. Remember Reva against the airspeeder at point blank in Part 4 of Kenobi? So sensible, so believable. Keep up the good work, Lucasfilm. Facing a powerless ship, no shields, unprotected hull. Why wouldn't enemy pilots target Ahsoka? If you destroy the ship, you kill or strand Ahsoka. But where's the fun in that strategy? And why wouldn't the remaining fighters attack from one direction, in one wave, on 3 passes? Why split up to cause steady damage and create a crossfire? And why wouldn't you fly close enough to be sliced by a meter-long beam of plasma? It's only fair to your opponent, who couldn't stop you otherwise. Well, enough gushing about Episode 3 of Ahsoka from me. I'm certain you have overwhelmingly positive comments to type. I look forward to reading them. Thank you for watching.
Galactic Initiative is not authorized or endorsed by Lucasfilm Limited. The name Star Wars and all related materials are registered trademarks of Lucasfilm Limited, a subsidiary of the Walt Disney Company, all rights reserved. Galactic Initiative is a registered trademark, and other product and company names are trademarks of their respective holders. Use does not imply affiliation or endorsement.